Out a win on board. Stacey Jones joined them. The gates are back and they're underway in the Grand National Steeplechase, and last year's winner Leading Bounty was the first to begin. St Stephen, Down to Zero and Worthy Knight are all up there in the early part, and here's the first of 22 as they leap it. In behind them Kingston Campbell, Stacey Jones, Corker's Boy and Big Zappers at the tail of the field. The 8 runners heading out towards the second fence, and St Stephen goes to the lead now. Over the second jump with a lovely leap, he's out by 2.5 Down to Zero. Worthy Knight on the outside of Leading Bounty. 2 lengths further back is Kingston Campbell running fifth over on the inside as they go over the next fence, and then Stacey Jones, Corker's Boy and Big Zap lobbed along at the tail of the field. They're about to leave the course proper on the first circuit and head out for the Abbott Tours treble, and the leader is St Stephen by 3.5 lengths. Worthy Knight is second. About 2 lengths away is Down to Zero, holding down third. He's a lot handier today, Down to Zero. A neck away his outside is Stacey Jones, then Leading Bounty, Kingston Campbell, Corker's Boy and Big Zap. Here's the first of the treble in the first circuit. St Stephen the leader. Lovely jump at the first of them. In second placing Worthy Knight. On the outside Stacey Jones. Down to Zero next at the middle of the treble. Followed 2 lengths away Corker's Boy, Leading Bounty, Kingston Campbell, and last of all is Big Zap as they leap that last of the treble the first time round. And St Stephen on top. The victor at Oakback is out by 4 lengths as he came up the side the first time. In second placing Worthy Knight from Stacey Jones. 3 lengths Down to Zero in the yellow colours. Another 3 lengths to Corker's Boys. They come to the first of a double up the side. Big Zap next in company with Leading Bounty, and Kingston Campbell last of all as they go to the second of that double. Coming up the side now, and the leader still is St Stephen. Left alone out in front for Brett Scott by 3 lengths. Worthy Knight in second placing. Stacey Jones is holding down third. The outside a break to Down to Zero as they leap this one. Then Leading Bounty and Corker's Boy together, and at the tail Big Zap and Kingston Campbell last of all. They swing out now to the outside of the course proper for the double. The stone wall followed by the brick wall, and St Stephen is the leader coming out to the first of the double. St Stephen in front of Stacey Jones. The Kiwis are 1-2 at this. Just behind them is Worthy Knight. Down to Zero is lying fourth and 3 lengths away Leading Bounty. Corker's Boy's been given plenty of time to settle down as they go to this fetch, and he's back at the tail end in company with Big Zap and Kingston Campbell. So they have a little breather from the jumps. They don't jump another one until about the 1900 metre mark, and the leader is St Stephen. He's been in front from the word go. Stacey Jones chases him. Worthy Knight held third. Down to Zero his stablemate is fourth. Big Zap moving up on the outside of Leading Bounty. Then Kingston Campbell. The favourite Corker's Boy is last of all. Out to the 2200. They've jumped 11. There's 11 fences in front of them. Out to do it all again, St Stephen. Out by 2.5. Stacey Jones patiently chasing him. Worthy Knight third. Down to Zero fourth. Big Zap on the outside. 1.5 lengths. Leading Bounty. Corker's Boy sticking close to the inside, and Kingston Campbell. There's been little change from the time they settled. Here's the next fence coming up now. Fence number 12 in the race. And St Stephen by 3. So Stacey Jones second. In behind them in third placing Down to Zero and Worthy Knight. Corker's Boy getting up inside them. Then Leading Bounty, Big Zap and Kingston Campbell. Here's the next fence on the riverside. St Stephen just quickening the tempo a little. Out by 3. Stacey Jones, Down to Zero, Worthy Knight. Leading Bounty fifth from Big Zap, Corker's Boy, Kingston Campbell as they leap that next fence. And Kingston Campbell all but fell. He made a shocking mess of it, and he's dropped out 6 lengths behind the second last horse, which is Corker's Boy. Now they race out near the 1400. They're about to head out for the treble again, and St Stephen by 2.5. Stacey Jones Down to Zero third. 1.5 lengths. Leading Bounty is up in fourth placing. Big Zappers next. They ran the Quinella last year. They're running fourth and fifth as they go to the treble. A break of 4 lengths away, then Worthy Knight feeling the pinch a bit. Corker's Boys a long way back as they jump the first of the treble, and Kingston Campbell jumped that one badly at the middle of the treble, and St Stephen over it in front as he comes to the last of the treble. Stacey Jones is chasing him everywhere. Down to Zero in third placing, and then Leading Bounty. 2 lengths to Big Zap, 4 lengths to Corker's Boy. He's going to need a big finish. Back behind them Worthy Knight, and I think Kingston Campbell will be pulled out of the race. They've got 5 to jump now. Here's the 5th last one coming up. St Stephen from Stacey Jones Down to Zero. Leading Bounty is right there, and he's coming home as they jump the next fence. They've got right away this quartet. They're 6 or 8 lengths in front from Corker's Boy, then Big Zap, a long break to Worthy Knight, and Kingston Campbell's been pulled out. 3 to get over. The new New Zealanders are together. It's Stacey Jones going up on the outside of St Stephen, but Leading Bounty's threatening right behind them, and they've kicked away 3 lengths down to 0, 5 lengths to Corker's Boy, Big Zap and Worthy Knight. 2 to get over. Stacey Jones the leader. Last year's winner Leading Bounty trying hard. St Stephen's run his race and down to 0. Stacey Jones at the stone wall. He dipped on his nose and St Stephen fell behind him. Leading Bounty's chasing the leader. Here's the last fence now, and Leading Bounty over it in front of Stacey Jones. He kicked away by 2. Down to 0's 5 lengths away in third placing, and a long break to Corker's Boy. Leading Bounty at the 150 though. He's going to win his second in a row. Well clear for Ricky Maund. Only the 6th horse in national history to do it, and it's the first since Gogong back in the 80s. Leading Bounty comes away and wins the Lombard Grand National by 6 lengths. Stacey Jones is second. Third placing going to down to 0. A long break to Corker's Boy, never in it today, followed by Big Zap. Worthy Knight is the last to complete the course. The riderless St Stephen is cantering past the line. Brett Scott's okay after his fall at the second.